What up, what up? You know what it is? 5 a.m. I guess we could say we part of the 5 a.m. club, right? But anyway, you know what it is, man. Busy day, so I like to knock out two birds with one stone. So y'all bear with me, man, as I get my day started, man. We gonna chop it up. But you know how you can tell that you dealing with somebody who don't want to grow with you? You know how you can tell that you dealing with an individual who's stuck, who is comfortable, is when you have to continuously remind this person of how great they can be. And they give you this cold shoulder attitude because they don't really want to be great. They don't really want to be great. They don't really want to put the work in that's required to be great. Hell, they don't even want you to call them out on the fact that they are being lackluster in life. You know, anytime you have to continuously motivate somebody to be better than they are being for themselves, then at that point you carrying dead weight. Sometimes the people in our lives do things or don't do things because you're the person that is providing security to that person. And so that person is comfortable in your security, right? And we want that. You know, we want that. This could be a relationship. This could be a marriage. This can be a friend. This could be a family member. Whoever it is, you are the four legs of the table for that person. You are the four legs. You are the four legs on the table for that person. And it don't matter how much you run to the mountaintop and shout to that person. You can be greater than what you are. They don't want to hear because they got you. As long as they have you, they don't have to be great. And you got to remember that. I always talk about watching those leeches that'll latch on to you and that'll suck every last ounce of energy out of you. Right. And the main thing about people like this is these people think that these types of people with this mentality, these are the same types of people with the victim mindset. And I always speak against having that victim mindset, right? The woe is me mindset. The I can't get ahead in life because of X, Y, and Z. That kind of mentality really bothers me. And it really bothers me to be around individuals that think like this, because not only is it a defeated attitude, but it's an excuse more than anything. It's an excuse to not put forth the work and to put forth the effort that's required to become great. And so many times what these people will do, especially if you are a big part of that person's life, is they'll start little things here, they'll start little things there, they'll start telling you about what they're working on next. And every time you talk to that person, or every so many months, this person has something new going on. Y'all ever met people like that? Every 2 to 3 months, they got a new business venture. Every 2 to 3 months, they got uh, a new idea that they're pursuing, and you know that they went hard for a very short period of time for the last idea you talked to them about, or the last thing that they said. You know, these people continuously stop, start, stop, start, stop, start. Oh man, it's not working. Bro, it's only been 2 months. It's only been 3 months. It's only been a year. Sometimes it's only been 2 years, right? People don't understand. It takes a long time to accomplish great things. You ever met those career career college students? Like they got more degrees than a thermometer, right? And they just go right back to school, get another degree. And one of the funny things is those people who go and get different degrees in different fields just continuously. Yeah, man, those people are the worst. Those people are the worst. They're addicted to the process of starting. They're addicted to the process of starting something new. And so that's what keeps them excited. But once that excitement runs out, that's when the real grit, you find out what kind of grit you have. Once that initial excitement fades out, you got to have something else to go on, because doing work all the time, working long hours, is not fun. It's not fun. Now, you might have a crazy person like myself who enjoys the process, enjoys being in the process, but I wasn't always like that. I was one of those same people that I just described a minute ago. But it took years, it took wisdom, it took trial and error. And I would encourage anybody, if you're one of those people that are fortunate enough to have a mentor, that those are the types of things that mentors can save you from. Mentors can save you years of time. And whether that mentor is your dad, your uncle, your coach, somebody who believes in you, who is successful at an area in their life, and they're willing to share some game with you, soak that game up. Soak that game up. And never become one of those people who think they know it all. Never become one of those people who are too arrogant to learn new things, who think that they have life figured out, right? It makes me think about the creator of one of the martial arts. So the creator of judo, his name was Jigoro Kano. And he created the sport. And when you level up in judo, it's similar to a lot of other martial arts. You start with the white belt, and then you go on through to the black belt. With the black belt meaning that you have mastered a set of skills to earn your highest ranked color. And so he wanted to be buried with his white belt when he passed away. He passed away in 1938. He was a Japanese educator, and he wanted to be buried with his white belt because he knew the significance of what the white belt meant. Even though this guy created the martial arts, he wanted to be buried with a white belt. And the reason why he wanted to be buried with a white belt, if I can remember correctly, it's because because the next level where he was going after this life, he wanted the white belt to resemble that he is open to learning, that he doesn't know it all. And The worst thing you want to become is a black belt that thinks he knows it all. You want to have the skill and the mastery of a black belt, but you want to you want to continue to keep the mentality of a white belt, which means you're always open to learning, which means that you're still learning. A man who thinks he knows it all is a fool. A man with the arrogance to think that he just knows it all and can't learn from anybody and he figured everything out himself. Well, that's a man I would stay far away from, because that's a person who's, in this day and age, arrogance can cause you to lose your life. And so it's always good to be humble, and have gratitude for the little things and the basics. Everybody wants to go from zero, from the white belt to the black belt, or from $1 to millions of dollars real fast. In this microwavable world that we're living in with such short attention spans, that's how everybody wants it. But I know it's cliche and nobody likes to hear it, but the process is really where the meat and potatoes is. It's not that bag at the end of the journey. It's not the status and the recognition at the end of the journey. Because when you see that person up on the pedestal with the gold medal on, who's won first place, yeah, you see that gold medal around that person's neck, but you don't see all of the time in the dungeon. You don't see all of the time in the dark, all of the pain that it took to get to the point where you see that shiny gold medal around their neck, because now that person is a winner. Everybody wants to be a winner until it's time to do what winners do. So anyway, I'm about to get my day started. You already know how it go. Y'all go have a productive day, and I'm gonna get at you. Is that too far? It's been a minute. Let me make a